Oh hey, didn't see you there. It's Ace, your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. I was just enjoying my time out here in God's gray earth touching some grass. Are you enjoying your time in Destiny right now? It's the end of the season and you don't have to micromanage activities for experience anymore. Too bad! Lightfall comes out in approximately around 2 weeks, and if you haven't already, it's time to begin prepping. I am so sorry for your loss. This video will hopefully give you a good idea on the things that you need to be getting to most optimally prep for Lightfall. However, I do need to lay down a ground rule first. If you don't want it, don't get it. Before people get mad in the comments, I'm not saying that it's not important to grind or that you shouldn't grind. Quite the opposite, actually. I'm just saying that if you're never going to use a certain pattern or a certain weapon, don't go get it. I'm just saying don't waste your time. You'll be much better off getting something that you're actually going to use. Even though most of you are probably going to do it anyway, I can't condone no-lifing this game. Got it? Alright, great, let's get into it. First things first, seasonal content. The most obvious thing is the season pass. Finish it. Whoop-de-dang-do. Also, any other various seasonal activities like Catch Crash that you want to grind, go ahead and get those out of the way, as those are going to be vaulted with the next expansion. The seasonal titles are also going away, so get those ASAP. And to those afflicted with title gilder syndrome, sorry, go ahead and hop on it because time is running out. For the drip lords out there, you'll also want to get the seasonal armor, as that's going to be vaulted. Well, not necessarily vaulted, but it'll be harder to get. And you don't want to rely on Xur for your drip. I've done that. You can't let yourself do that. As for weaponry, the top priority should be all of the seasonal weapons from the seasonal vendors. This will be by far the easiest way to get these patterns, so go ahead and get them now. Be sure to start with the weapons that you actually want, because there's no use in getting a weapon that you're never going to use, and since time is running out, you need to select what you want the most. There's no point in getting a pattern if you're just going to seal it away forever. Of course, now you can also get the patterns daily from seasonal vendors, so be sure to take advantage of that. It definitely speeds up the process. I mean, when the process is at glacial speeds, you can pretty much only speed up. Next thing on your list of things to get should be the seasonal exotic catalyst. However, with the catalyst boost, this should not be a problem at all, and you could do that while doing other things like the exotic quests, Dead Messenger and Revision 0. Dead Messenger is a Season of the Risen activity, whereas Revision 0 is obviously a Seraph quest. You should do these while doing other things like bounties to more optimally grind for Lightfall. I would still recommend you do them though, as you know, it's a one-time experience and all, but if you don't like feeling joy and all you want to do is grind bounties all day, this is completely optional. That's pretty much all of the easy stuff. In short, if it's a vendor or activity that came out during a season in the past year, it's going away, so go ahead and finish that now. Now we get into everybody's favorite part of Destiny grinding, nitty-gritty number crunching. Yippee! The obvious thing to start with here is the materials. The more Ascendant shards, Ascendant prisms, Legendary shards that you can stockpile, the better. Be sure to also clean out your Postmaster in between grinds and clean out your vault for more space and extra materials. If you for some reason need more space, then just remember that every single character has a different Postmaster, so you can store more dopamine golf balls if you want to. You should also sell all of your planetary materials at Rahul because you don't need them anymore, and you'll probably need the Glimmer going into Lightfall anyway. Here's the big one, bounties. You can grind for bounties, but you definitely do not have to. If you're going for day one, or just want a leg up on the season pass, or just want to do it because you feel like it, it's probably not a bad idea to stockpile a couple. You know the drill, it's the same thing every year. Every character gets their own bounties, planetary ones give you more materials and experience, the whole shebang. Buy bounty, do bounty, sit on bounty until the expansion comes out, and then claim your bounty. That's it. You can do this while doing other things, so it can't hurt to at least do a couple. This one is for my day one raiders. I would go ahead and start planning out your next build with the new changes in mind. Resilience is getting nerfed, linears are getting nerfed, Font of Might is going away. All of that stuff you need to have in your head because the build that you have might not be viable come Lightfall. So go ahead and start planning out something else just in case what you have doesn't work anymore. Alright, that's about all I can think of. I know that was pretty rapid fire, so here's a list of all the things that I mentioned if you just want to take a screenshot and go off of this. At the end of the day, just do what you need and don't let FOMO take over. If you have any other suggestions, leave them in the comments, and if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to touching grass.